sort of off to the side, because I'm recording this very early compared to my other videos, and the sun blares all over. So, keeping in the shade here. And the reason I'm recording this early is because now we are building our biggest set yet. So, this is our biggest set yet, and let's go to camera 2 to begin building this set. And here we are. Let's open this. So, unlike some other sets, this one has tape on it, so we must adapt. So here we are. This is easily the biggest set, I believe. The bonsai tree only had 5 bags. Right now, just looking at it, this at least has 8. So let's organize these bags by their number. Okay, a couple miscellaneous things here. Very nice. Also, a bunch of fire pieces here. Wow. This is the instruction manual. This is like a Russian novel. Container thing. I gotta say, it feels very nice. It doesn't feel as cheap as some other sets. Bag number 1 has been opened, sort of avoiding this area. This is the cutoff area. Let's begin the build. So first we need to build a minifigure, which we haven't done in a very long time, I think. And there he is. He's got yellow skin. Is that kind of racist from Lego? And he has a little pouch as well. There you go. You can go right there next to the mic. Let's begin the actual build itself. So, I did a little bit of research on this set, like I do on most larger sets. This set beats the bonsai tree by about 200 pieces. However, one of the things that's sort of important to keep in mind is that the bonsai tree had like 100, 200 pieces, relegated to just one step where you pour in all the pieces loosely. So that's really not very comparable. So even though it says 200 pieces less, I think this is more around the area of maybe 300, 250. Just the sheer amount of time it would take. So this is where we are at currently. Man, I cannot figure a good way to show this without the shadows working. That's what you get for trying to work with the sun. So, this is where we are right now. I know it's kind of difficult to see since this is where we've added a lot more pieces around this side. We've expanded out this way, and we've made this stairway much smoother. I believe the sun is at the point where I am having trouble to look into the camera now, because I'd be looking right in the sun, so I can't tell whether if I'm going to be able to pick up anything that I'm showing. Look at this long piece. Oh god, I really can't look into the camera. So I am back, and this is what we have so far. You'll see the lighting is different. I decided that I should just close up the window and just have sort of this unnatural light. There's still a dark side here, but there's nothing we can do about that. This is still much more of a balanced lighting. So we are almost done with bag one. I don't know how much you're gonna see of it, but it's been about 35 minutes. Mostly of me just quietly building. I also closed the blinds because I was getting very hot because I'm wearing black. I know you can't see what I'm doing because it's so long. I can't read the instructions. I had to also build this thing. This is the length we're dealing at now. So one of the most interesting things about this set is that it comes with a dragon. And that's really why I am building this set. Because you have to love dragons. It is a requirement to life. If you don't like dragons, then I don't want to speak to you. And that is the end of the first bag. This is what we got from the first bag. Just setting up the base, and we're gonna probably build up from here. Very long. Let's go on to the second bag. We have another minifigure to build. This time it is an evil, evil child. There it is. The child. Put him next to the man. Now I have to bring back this big boy. Hello there, and welcome back. This has been a pretty long time skip here, but this is where we are. I just completely finished bag 2 with no wheel checkups. So we have built up these walls, and there are little red window things here. Of course, now we have a drawbridge here with these doors on each side. We have nice red accents with Mandarin, I guess, Chinese going down. It is at hour 1. We have hit the hour mark so far. So snowball. Put him with the other minifigures on the side. So, let's begin bag 3. It is very difficult to manage this behemoth, this long thing. Usually I always have to swap sides every step I go. So that is quite annoying. It actually has been taking so long that I have ordered food from Five Guys. I hope you guys have been enjoying these videos. Daily videos. They are a bit of a grind, but they really aren't that bad, I think. Welcome back. I'm bringing you back because we actually have our first sticker to do. We are nearing the end of bag 3 now, anyways. So, wow, that was terrible. I hate when Lego puts on stickers in their sets because that is terribly crooked. Ooh, OCD is really kicking in strong now. I'll show you the set once we finish bag. This bag sort of keep you in some suspense here. Oh, we gotta turn it around. We gotta turn the set around. Yeah. Oh, I see. It's a door. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. We can't let you see yet. Gotta let you ride in the suspense. The second sticker is actually being used already. So this is good. We're wiping out all the stickers in this set. That's good. Oh wow, that's even worse than the first one. Oof. That's gonna hurt. This set certainly has its details down quite right. Oh, that's great. And thus we are done with bag 3. This is what we have thus far. This is a very, very big boy. The doors, I can't open them from that way. They open up and they close. nice little play detail there. This is what we got this far. We have icicles coming from the top here. We have sort of the classic Asian style roofing here, where they have like the tiles and such. Very nice. Moving on to set 4. It's not even an adult, it's an elderly woman with a shovel. Wow. So the elderly woman is doing manual labor. Okay. Let's bring the big boy in. I think sort of keeping it off to the side is the best play for maximum time. A little bit of a time check here. It is 1 hour and 30 minutes. So roughly each bag takes me 30 minutes to do. So, based on that, we can say that it will take me a very long time to get this done. Is my arms are actually beginning to hurt because I've always been reaching, so my shoulder is actually beginning to hurt. It's like I'm going to get a sports injury, except I'm just building Legos. One of the things I will say is that I really like how Lego more recently has been celebrating more international holidays instead of your, stereotypical Christmas, Easter, New Year's and all that. I really like how they're starting to branch off to different cultures and such. So right now they're just wanting me to build the roof of this set thing, a part of this set. I did not realize that this set had like snow themes in it. I don't know if it would still snow during this time, or if, like I was just taking their creative liberty. I know in this video we're probably making huge jumps in times, huge time jumps here, but those sort of time jumps are kind of necessary for a large set like this, especially when I really have nothing to say. Not like I have anything to say usually, but at least I want to pretend like I'm saying something of value. And look at that, that's what the roof adds. We were building this piece the entire time. I think we're almost done with sort of this section of the build here. And this is the finished product of book 4. So this means we are at the halfway point. Now let's open up book 5. So like all other seems as though there are a lot less pieces in this bag than in the previous bag. I think you can tell this doesn't even look like an entire bag. But we'll see how they try to torture me. So, I guess they decided that when looking at this, it's not big enough. They need something more. They need something bigger. So they decided to add more. Jesus Christ. This is really a big set. I think we're going to need to compare it to the bonsai tree, just so you get a feeling of how big this set is compared to the bonsai tree. So, apparently, when looking at this, they decided it's still not big enough. We need to make it even bigger. So, that is the new size of this set. Welcome back. We are just finished book 5 now. It was a very short book compared to the rest, I think. This is book 5 complete. So, really there's nothing been added up here. But we really need to focus down here. Not only did they bring it out more, they added more details around here. More stuff here. And there's also a little ladder that can move up and down here. So, really just bringing in more detail in the lower area now. And it really is large. Now we move on to book 6. So this is book 6. And as tradition, we have to build a figure. This figure is very interesting because it has this cute little hat there of the bull ox thing. A bull and ox is the same animal. Oh, there's even more we can add to this character. Hold on. Let's grab this very interesting rope here. I think this is my favorite character yet. He uses these firecracker things. Very cool little guy. He can't stand up very well though. But we are still adding details to the bottom of this. I thought we would be done with that, but we're not. I actually think now we are building a snowman. This is the very first in our building Legos. Sort of bringing you back to Christmas time a little bit here. Kind of shocked that we haven't built a snowman before. Christmas sets we've done. But there he is, the snowman. So now, we are actually going to be building fireworks. I'm really looking forward to see how they pull this off. I think this is a better way to show you. There it is. Very nice. So I think we have to do the same thing again. However, this time we are using different translucent color pieces, which is nice. I don't want to have the same firework twice. I think with fireworks shows, they're all kind of the same thing. You know? Sort of like once you see a couple fireworks shows, then you really don't need to see like 100 more. Because, I mean, there's nothing really else different or cool between the fireworks shows. Once you've seen it once, you've seen them all. This is nice. They even have different star color pieces. And that brings us to the end of book 6. This is what we have. It truly is a big set. These fireworks, I like them a lot. You can actually move them around. There are even more areas in the back. You could place them if you wanted to. That is a nice touch. I like having this one sort of off to the side and this one just straight up. However, now we're getting to something that's not really needed for this anymore. So we'll set them down for now and move on to bag 7. So bag 7 breaks the tradition of building a minifigure. So there is no minifigure building for this one. And this is where we actually get to build the dragon. Or, supposedly the dragon. And you remember, like a long time ago, during the start of this video, I said I had done some research. Well, I will now tell you more of that research. So, I believe the set is called The Story of Nian or something. Nian. I'm sure someone's like, oh, you're butchering that name, how dare you? I'm sorry. But after reading the actual folk tale of Nian, because it actually is a real story, well, real story. It's a story. It's not real. But after reading it, or after my 5 seconds of research, it really is something quite interesting. And I could say with some degree of confidence that this is quite possibly the darkest Lego set that Lego has ever come out with. So, Nian, or Nian, or literally any way you pronounce it, is the dragon. He's the guy we're building right now. And it is said that every essentially begins to destroy the village, killing people and eating people. This is where we are. Thus far, we have one leg. However, you thought the Neon story was done. However, it is not, because there is still more of this plot that I have left out. You see, in this sort of summarization of the story that I had read, it mentioned something very briefly that truly is quite dark. Darker than the actual story itself. And even darker when you begin to think about who this set is for. And it is. And it is that in this story, they specifically mention that Nian likes eating children in particular. I don't know about you, but that's some pretty dark stuff. And it's even darker when you realize that this set is made for children. That with that piece of knowledge in mind, that this is quite possibly one of the darkest Lego sets ever. The fact that we are currently building a dragon that liked eating children is quite spooky. So after reading that story, I was quite shocked that Lego would make this set sense of its dark history. Now that being said, let's continue to build this set, because I want to see these children die, be eaten, slaughtered. There it is, a headless dragon thing. However, we need to build the tail as well, so. And there he is with his tail. And that completes bag 7 of this set. Let's move on to bag 8. We are finally nearing the end of this now. I'll be singing Frank Sinatra when we finish this. what you guys don't know, and I guess I'll save this till the end now, is that there was a set that was also meant to be built on this channel that was also quite large in size. However, obviously, there is now such video. Now that is his tail completed, we added something very special here. Also, the time check thus far is 2 hours. 2 hours in 40 minutes. Can we get this done in under 3 hours? That will be a challenge that I will take up. There was meant to be a quite big build. I don't think it's as big as this one, but it was still quite a big build. I actually teased it in my ice skating rink video, my very first Lego build video. However, I'm glad nobody pointed this out. You actually never saw that build. Because essentially what happened was, I was a big idiot. During that time, I really didn't know how to really film Lego videos properly. So I was sort of just all over the place. And I wasn't interrupted, it wasn't anything like that. It was actually in post-production. It was in post-production where I began to run into a couple issues. And it was ultimately scrapped because I couldn't really do it very well. So that shows a little bit of growth. However, now, after completing the bonsai set, I've sort of regained my confidence in doing these larger sets. So that's a little story that I have not told before, sort of as my gift to you after watching me build this set for so long. Welcome back. Quite a big time skip here. We are reaching the end of the set. Finally, we're almost done with this set. So, I can begin to sort of talk about it a little bit. I actually really like this set a lot. It is expensive because it is a larger set, but I had a lot of fun building it, despite it taking just under 3 hours. This is all I had, by the way. I mean, look at some of the stylizing on this head. I really like it. Some of these parts in the back, you had to sort of snake your way through to get them in, but I really like the way that this thing is sort of put together. I just broke it. And then I'm scared I'm going to break something, because there are a lot of small villagers did is they began giving offerings to him on the eve of Lunar New Year, offerings of food and such, so he would stop attacking, which is also why this is coming out on the eve of Lunar New Year. This is my offering towards the dragon beast. This, like I said. So that is the full story of the Nian assault. Let's cut to the original camera angle, finally, and see how big this set is compared to my face. Hello there, and welcome back to my face. I actually want to pull the curtains to see if the lighting is any better now. Ah yes, but that's a little bit better. You can now see in full light. So, let's start off with the dragon itself. This is the dragon, probably my favorite part of the set. If they were to, I broke the set. Seems like that's how it always ends. Like, if they were to make this set just about the dragon, or just have the dragon as a set, then I would buy it. I mean, it already has enough stuff you can do. You can even twist the head. I mean, this is a great dragon. Okay, however, let me fix this before I show you. This is really the start of... I'm scared to pick it up. I mean, I can't even get it in the full shot here. This truly is a large set. I think one of the issues with this set that I faced repeatedly during building it is that the ground here is very flimsy. Maybe it's because it only has like one layer, while some other sets have multiple. However, this is not going to be the largest set of this week. This is the largest set that we have ever done, bigger than this one, bigger than the bonsai tree. I believe this has 300 more pieces, and that will be up tomorrow. So,